welcome to Live Long and Color. I want to thank everyone for stopping by and joining me today. I also want to thank everyone who has watched my videos, subscribed to my channel, liked and commented. You are all so greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Today's video is my supply haul video. This is everything I have purchased from May and June of 2023. So let's get into it, shall we? Okay, so one of the things I bought is this set of Tanmit glitter gel pens. This case that it comes in is really, really nice. It's not one of those cheap ones that I got like with the suit color. It comes, there's 80 gel pens. It comes with a pack of refills. These are all of the gel pens that it comes with. Each of the gel pen has a name and a number. And this is what the tip looks like. This set also came, okay, the set that I have came with a swatch card. However, when I went to swatch them, because I was going to use this as my swatch card, the names did not match the names of the pens. So I think this belonged to a different set. Because if you can see here, this one has neon and pastel and metallic, and these are all glitter. So yeah, I don't know what set that was from, but it also came with these pictures on cardstock. This one's cute. So yeah, so that's what it came with. I did swatch them. This is the colors that it came with. They're very, very shiny. Very pretty colors. There's 80 colors all in all. So you get 80 colors and 80 refills. Let's see if I can show you. I did this with the fluorescence that they had. And I did this one with some of the other ones. No, not that one. This one. There we go. Very shiny, very pretty. So that is the Tanmit glitter gel pens. Then I bought Montmart water-soluble oil pastels. And this is what they look like. They each have a name. I don't know if you can see, that's Orchid. Show you in yellow. You can see the name a little better. So they each have a name, which is nice. And here is the swatch that I did of all the colors. They go down pretty smooth and they are pretty vibrant actually. This is after I've wiped them off, so there's only a couple, like this mint green is almost it's a super pale, you can barely see it green. But all in all, I'm happy with them. I started this picture, I haven't finished it. This little cat I called Tortilla because that's the color I use, the tortilla color. So yeah, they're working out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with them so far. That is the Montmart water-soluble oil pastels. I don't know how they work with water. I very rarely use these with water. I always use them dry, so I really couldn't give you an idea about that. And then let's see what else we have here. In conclusion of the Amazon portion of this, I bought these Sparkle Pop Gold and Silver. I buy these a lot. One thing I didn't notice, I don't know if you can see, but the silver has a lot less in it than the gold. I don't know if they always do that or it just happened to be in this set. I never paid attention before. But gold and silver I use a lot on my Sparkle Pops, so I always buy this set of just the two. And then I use a lot of yellow eyeshadow. So I went ahead and got this from, it's CoverGirl, and it was like $3 and something. And I'm not going to be able to open this, am I? Yes, I am. There we go. This is what it looks like. I haven't used it yet, but I'm thinking of going back and getting, they have a blue one. And I use a lot of yellow and blue eyeshadow. So I'm thinking of going and getting that so that, because the sets I use, the blue and the yellow are gone pretty much right away. So, yeah, that's eyeshadow from CoverGirl. And then I bought these. I think I got these at H-E-B. They're Art Skills brush tip markers. I haven't tried them out yet. Pretty much the primary colors with a brown and a black. We'll see if they work. They weren't very expensive, so I went and got those. And then I did a Temu order. And from there I bought these Albire, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce that. Paint pens, glitter. They work just like any other paint pen. I didn't see any of the color name on here. It's got a very fine, extra fine tip on it. And I don't know if you can see that, but it allows you to see how much ink is in it. I don't think I got enough light here for it to show, but yeah. And this is the swatch chart that I did of them. For some reason I'm not getting very much light. Here we go. But they really shine. They take a while to dry, so you're gonna have to be careful with that if you use them. But other than that, and I couldn't decide if this is the cypress green and this is the green or vice versa. But I just went with it. And so that is this. I bought this from Temu. They weren't very expensive. I don't remember how much they were. But if you're interested, I can let you know. There's 12 of them. I also like that it comes with a dark gold and a light gold. And this pink is a very pale pastel-y pink, which I like because I don't normally see that with glitter pens. So I like that. And then also from Temu, I bought this journal, this bullet journal. It was like $5 or $6. I decided to start a journal up. I keep track of everything on the computer, and I just decided to print it out and keep it. These are the buddy colors that I did. Yeah, so this is working out pretty good. And then from them, I bought these washi tapes. I had already bought a set from Amazon, and the set from Temu was cheaper, so I went ahead and got another one. They're the thin ones. I use these a lot in my Disney, and I've also started using them in the bullet journal. And then I bought these, and these are just random ends that they send. These were 80 cents for a little packet. And but they come with various sizes and colors. Like I said, they're just random. I like this green, this very, very shiny green. And let's see what I get here. These are really nice, and I didn't think they were a bad price. Now some of them, like these, are kind of wonky, but yeah, they're pretty nice considering they're only 80 cents for a packet. These were actually a lot nicer than the other set that I had bought from Amazon with a bunch of random. We'll see. We'll see if they work or if they're not sticky. This doesn't look like it's going to stick, so we'll see. But yeah, I didn't think they were bad for the price. And that's it for the Temu. And now we're going to get into my Dollar Tree. Real quick, I did want to show you this. I tore off the label, unfortunately, but I bought this at Walmart, and it's a holder to hold beads. So you can find this in the bead aisle where they sell all the supplies for the beads. And I really like it for holding these small washi tapes in. They don't work for the very large ones, but they do work to hold a bunch of these small ones, and they keep everything nice and neat, and they really work. So if you have a bunch of small washi tape, this is not a bad idea to get at Walmart. All right, now we're going to get into the Dollar Tree. I went crazy when I was at Dollar Tree. And the first thing I did was I bought a whole bunch of packets of their glitter gel pens. I love these things. They haven't had them in stock for like months and months and months, so I did not buy them out. They had a whole bunch. I only bought 10 packs. But yeah, this is what they look like. They're very, very, very glittery and nice. I don't have... Hold on just a second. Okay, I'm back. I got the other packages out of the way so that you wouldn't see all that glare. I went ahead and quickly just swatched these a little bit. The only one that didn't work that well was the red. The rest of them were really good, but this will give you an idea of the colors, and they're very, very shiny and glittery. And for the price, you really, really, really cannot beat these. So if you're ever at the Dollar Tree and you find these, you should get them. They're really nice. Like I said, some of them, like this one, you know, it didn't work that well. I've had more expensive sets that have happened, so it does happen. But for the most part, they're really, really, really good glitter gel pens. And then I bought, these Crafter Squares metallic markers. They work really well. I used this for a background and it worked really nicely. So I bought them. And then I have not used these, but I bought, this one is a micro tip brush pen, pink. And these are two metallic, a green and a purple. So we'll see how these work out. And then I went crazy with the washi tape. I bought some more of the small ones that I had. And then I bought these in sets of, let's see, sets of 2. They don't always have washi tape when I go there, so I have a tendency to buy a bunch when I see them. These 2 nice little rainbow ones. And these 2 I already had, so I went ahead and got another one. So that is all of the washi tape. And that is the last of the supplies, so now we'll get into the books. First up, we have Enchanted Color by Numbers from Andres Weisberg, I think, Weisberg. And this just looked like a cute little book of fantasy coloring. It looks like there's like 28 colors, and then you have your black and your white. And they're all look to be the same on each page, but they put it again on each page. So, and these are the solutions. They're very, very colorful, which I like. And they're relatively simple. So that is Enchanted by Andres Weisberg. Then we have this humongous book here, Bob Ross Color by Number. There's 92 coloring pages in here. And I just saw Bob Ross and I had to get it. Plus it wasn't that expensive. I bought this at Walmart. So I'm going to show you the solutions of that. There's these. This. We have these. And this is the color palette. There are 35 colors in here. And then here are the rest of the solutions. Like that. They're beautiful pinks. So very pretty. Next we have Island Cuties by Joshua Dunbar. A lot of cute little pictures. Look really fun for summer. And then we have Magical Chibis by Alexandra Francis. This is the travel size. Like that one. A lot of cute little chibis. Magical Chibis by Alexander Francis. Chompy Fluff Monsters, there we go, by Morgan O'Brien. This is volume 2. These are all landscape, it looks like. Sorry, I gotta get it straight. I really like Morgan O'Brien, and I thought this looked cute. So I went ahead and got it. Chompy Fluff Monsters, volume 2, Morgan O'Brien. And Stained Glass Joyful Nature by Sachin Sachdeva. These looked really pretty. So I went ahead and got that. It's got a standard color palette. And then 50 Mythical Miniatures by Kamila Anjakova. This is one of my favorite ones she's ever done. This is just so cute. I love mythical creatures, and I just love them. Really, really nice. And then I went and got some Hannah Lynn. I got the pocket-sized Enchanted Faces. These were all on sale for like $5 something. $5.47, something like that. They were cheaper than what they normally are. So I bought a few of the ones that I had been wanting to get for a while, and I just love this one. I've seen other people do it, and I love that it's pocket size. So I went ahead and got that. Then I got Whimsy Girls Through the Decades. Let me go back out. There we go. This is the one that has the simplified version and the detailed version. Yeah, so I really like that. And then the last one I got from Hannah Lynn was this one. Hannah Lynn Early Works Grayscale Collection. This is the one that has a darker grayscale and a lighter grayscale. That's the lighter. I am probably only going to color the darker one, I think. Don't know. We'll see. We shall see. And that is Early Works Grayscale Collection. And now let's get into the Lyrica. Okay, finally, we have my Lyrica order. I bought this mini block Mysteries Fantasy. There's 50 coloring pages. I don't know if you can see them. They are pretty detailed. But I'll show you the pictures right now. I like the pictures. I saw this on Feral Shoujo's channel, and I really liked it. And so, let me go back out now so we can see all of them. So these are the pictures. Some really pretty ones. I like this mermaid. Oh, and this with the monarch butterfly. Look at that. That's so pretty. Okay. This looks like something out of the Lord of the Rings. Really pretty pictures. Oh, I like this island in the sky. This one reminds me of Braveheart. So yeah, Rapunzel. That is Mysteries Fantasy by Hachette Heroes. And then I got the Optical Illusions 2, the Grand Block. I really enjoyed coloring in Tomb 1, so I got the second one. That's what the pictures look like. And they don't have that many colors, which I like. And I can use alcohol markers. Win-win for me. And I'll get into the solutions. I can find them. Yeah, some really, really, really cute pictures in here. I like them because they're not extremely detailed. Oh, Stitch. So there you go, there's 50 there. Now, one thing I forgot to show you, I bought, in order to store this, because to me these are harder to color in because they flip up this way, I went ahead and bought a couple of display books. I bought this one here, this one recently, to put that the one I just showed you in, and then this one is the one that I used for my first one that I bought. And it allows you to put 60 pages. There's 30 pages, but you can put 60 front and back. So I wasn't able to fit the whole thing in when it came to the solutions. So I had to double up the solutions on a couple of these in here. But it worked out pretty good. It's a 9 by 12. So, and they had different colors. And I was going to buy a different color for the second book, but then it was $1 more, and I said, no, I'm not paying $1 more just for another color. So I bought them both black. And then, over here, this is a new Disney book. From what I understand, this is Nature. This one's a little more detailed. Quite a few colors on each page. I'll get into the solutions for this one. At least it didn't go into the symbols like the Love Story book did. So here are all the solutions. And I know I keep repeating myself, but I love the ones that are very colorful. And this one, oh, I like this one with the Mushu. This one I like with the pink. Really, really cute. Some of the Disney's has a tendency to go really dark, but this one is really bright and pretty. Like this one. Has a lot of my favorite colors in it. The pig is just so adorable. So yeah, looking forward to coloring in this one. And I bought it sight unseen. I hadn't seen a flip through or anything when I bought it, and I just took a chance on it, and I'm really, really, really happy with it. That's Nature. And then I am trying slowly but surely to get all of the Grand Classiques. This is Tome 3. It doesn't look to be that detailed. Some pages have more colors than others. Here are the solutions. I'll go through them really quickly. Like, I don't know who that is. I'll have to look it up because I don't know some of these characters. I didn't really look at a flip through of this one before I bought it either. I'm just trying to collect all of them. But in looking at it, I really like the pictures. Like, I don't know who that is. Huh. These must be from sequel movies that I haven't seen because I don't know these characters. I like that Ursula, if I could talk right, Ursula is not that dark. She's dark, but there's some that you just can't barely see her. Oh, that chicken is so adorable. There we go. That is Tome 3. And last but not least, I have Tome 8. That's what the pages look like. Not very detailed. And here are the solutions. Now these are running towards the darker side. A lot of cute pictures here. So it's a little on the darker side, but not excessively dark. So it's nice. I like it. And that is it for Le Grand Classiques Tome 8, and that is the end of my supply haul video. Thank you for sticking by me throughout the whole thing, and until I see you next time, stay safe, be happy, and live long in color. Bye-bye.